You ready to make some coffee with us? We've got some Javy Coffee concentrate, and we're going to make a couple of different things for you. So, stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy.
I'm Chloe.
And if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being a part of our YouTube family. So, the folks over at Javy sent us this bottle of concentrate for review. This is about 35 servings, it says on here, depending upon how much you use. It is concentrated coffee or microdose coffee. Each teaspoon has about 60 milligrams of caffeine. So it is the same as making coffee, but quicker. So we are going to do like a quick and simple iced coffee at the end and give it a taste for you, but we thought we would try out some different and fun things. Now, a little bit about Javy is that they do offer sustainable packaging, and they're ethically sourced and environmentally friendly. They partner with Raise Sustainability to source coffee from farms that prioritize regenerative farming practices, which means that the farms practice repairing the land to produce sustainability for a longer period of time. And when you're looking at coffee, it can be raised in areas that are a little bit more changeable in climate, you know, lots of rain, all stuff like that. So they do work to kind of work with farmers that make sure that the land can be used for a longer period of time rather than just kind of using it until it's gone dead. All right, so the first thing we're going to make for you is a fun one. It's called Dalgona.
So who's going to make this one, you or me?
Well, we can make it together.
Okay.
All right, so we have everything we need here to make it. I am going to make it a butterbeer Dalgona. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our glass and we're going to put some milk in there. Oh, what we're going to do is we're going to take, we have some silk almond, and we're going to just fill this about halfway. We are going to put some ice in after. What I wanted to do is kind of start a butterbeer base. So I'm going to take just a splash of this salted caramel here. This is by Torini, and that's just a taste. I'm just going to put like a little splash in there. It's about 3 seconds. I'm going to do about a 1 second vanilla. And then we have some butter extract, and this is going to kind of give it that butterscotch taste mixing with the caramel. So in the milk here, I'm going to do about a half a capful, and it's a tiny cap, it's a small bottle. And then, would you like to mix it up for me? We've got a hand mixer, we're just going to mix it up.
Make sure it's not directly at the bottom of the cup. That'll only damage the thing. Make sure it's also not too close to the top either, because it could also cause it to splash out.
All right, so we have, let's give you some
results for mixing and frothing. Put in the middle of the drink and slowly stir.
All right, we are going to add some ice to this in a moment, but the next thing that we want to do is we want to mix up our coffee foam. What we're going to do is I have 2 different sets of measuring spoons, one for wet, one for dry, only so that I can use both. And we're going to start off with
1 tablespoon of the water, and then 1 tablespoon of the coffee, right?
2 teaspoons of the coffee.
Oh.
All right, so it's this nice dark liquid.
Just
use 2.
Just for like practice, so we know how to make it.
Teaspoons of that. And then we're going to use a tablespoon of sugar. Do you want to get me a tablespoon of sugar? You can just put that right in there.
Oh.
Okay.
One?
Yep, just one. Okay, so here is our little mixture. We're going to pause the camera and come right back after we've mixed it up because this is going to take about 3 minutes with a hand mixer. I've already started mixing it. Now what I want to do is I want to make this kind of more of that butterbeer flavor. So I'm going to take a teaspoon of the salted caramel flavoring and about a half a teaspoon, and I'm just going to eyeball it in this 1 teaspoon so I don't make a mess here. And then for the butter flavor, we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon. And I'll tell you what, this is going to transform you, if you're a Harry Potter fan, right onto that train or right into that town. So now we're going to go back to mixing. We'll be right back. Okay, so we are back and we have our milk in front of us. And we're going to add just a little bit of some crushed ice here. That's just a preference. I like crushed ice. And we have our frothy mix that we're going to pour over the top.
Do you want me to go get a spoon?
Next, we're going to just stir it up so it starts to kind of mix in with itself. But we still want that nice foamy goodness on top. Would you like to do the honors?
Sure. It's amazing.
Tastes like butterbeer? So that is our Dalgona butterbeer. Okay, next we're going to make a pumpkin spice latte. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put, what kind of ice do you want in this one? Cubed?
Sure.
We're going to do 1 cup of milk. So again, we have this, and that's just the milk of preference. I get either almond or oat, depending upon what I can find in the big container. Okay, pour that in.
Yep. Oh, a little bit.
And then you're going to use 1 to 2 teaspoons of Javy. So here is the teaspoon.
So I'm thinking 1 teaspoon. Oh, we should have used crushed in hindsight.
It's okay. It's just mixing it up.
Yeah, I think we need like a little bit more, you know?
A little bit more? Okay.
Yeah, so maybe like a half a teaspoon. Like that much?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's good. Next, we're going to be using 1 to 2 teaspoons of the maple syrup.
So we have a little maple syrup. And a teaspoon of
The pumpkin syrup.
yeah.
1.
Okay.
Ooh, that's perfect.
Okay. Then we're going to shake in some pumpkin pie spice.
Is it supposed to be just a coffee or a latte?
A latte. That's why we use milk. And then we're going to add a
Here it is. Oh, it's not turning on. And then 1 tablespoon vanilla.
I think because we used this, we don't need to use the vanilla.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
This is okay, thank goodness, because
Yeah.
I saw green cap and thought it was mint for a second.
You want to give it a try? It might be a little sweet. Maybe we need to add a little.
You taste it. Kind of just.
No, that's perfect.
Really?
Yeah. So we're going to top it off with a little bit of pumpkin whipped cream.
Stir it up a little bit. There you go. Now it's foaming throughout, so you can't get a sip without it. It's better with the whipped cream. I kind of like the first one a lot better, though.
I think that's good. All right, and the last thing that we're going to make for you is just a simple iced coffee. So we're starting off with about 8 ounces of water and 1 very big ice cube. We're going to use.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's pretty. It's pretty when it flows in there. About 1.5 teaspoons of our Javy. Some sugar. And then I'm just going to take some coffee creamer. I'm going to throw it into my frother and I will be right back. So I have my frothed milk that I'm just going to add in just like I do every morning.
Ooh, that's steaming.
Yeah, it steams and froths.
What's the difference between steamed and frothed milk?
It's heated up.
Oh, so it's just hot froth?
Would you like to do the honors?
Sure. That's good. That's good.
Quick, simple, easy,
And delicious.
That's good right there.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I do
with the cold coffee. Sorry.
I do have a code. I will have a link down below, but if you want to save 20% off on your first order, you're going to use the code Tracy08426. I'm going to have it here. I'll also have it down below, as well as the link you're going to use. It gets you 20% off. Full disclosure, it is an affiliate code, so I earn a little bit of money from it. But honestly, I think this is a great product, and I think you all would enjoy it. It's a nice glass bottle, so excellent. I like that, not plastic. All right, well, thank you so much. If you like coffee, go check this out. So many great different ways to make it. We'll be making it some different ways. If you watch our March Maskness, you'll see that we are drinking some of our own favorite recipes. Another her pumpkin spice latte recipe.
It had pumpkin. It actually had pumpkin butter,
which I will put down in the description. And my butterbeer that I made without the Dalgona, just a regular butterbeer, and I'll put that in the description for that March Maskness as well. All right, well, thank you so much. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and hopefully we'll see you soon.